Good afternoon and welcome to our workshop. Today's workshop is the Law of Pure Potentiality. This is one of seven. We discussed the introduction in the last week's introduction. We discussed all of the seven laws, and now this workshop is going to teach us all, including myself, how to incorporate these laws, beginning with the first one, the Law of Pure Potentiality. The law of pure potentiality discusses how we as individuals are put on this planet to do things for others. It also incorporates the fact that we have and we are unlimited power. We have the power to create, we have the power to manipulate energy for good, and all of this is divine intervention. The universe always has our back in order to achieve our desires, our goals, and manifest peace, not just for ourselves, but for others. It also states that this law states our essential nature is one of pure conscious and infinite possibilities, which means that if you're going up for a job, if you're going up for a promotion, if you want to get yourself a new house or new car, whatever it is that you desire, if you practice this law, ground yourself, and radiate belief. You have to believe that you have the pure power of potentiality. So let's define the pure potentiality as the field of all possibilities and infinite creativity. There are people that are in the arts, whether it's artists like singers, dancers, painters, sculptors, anything can possibly be creative. If you have it in your mind to create, it doesn't have to be necessarily in the arts. There are people that are not in the arts, engineers, entrepreneurs, people that want something for the benefit of others. They have the ability to create. People create cities, people build buildings, housing is one of those things. So that is how they tap into their pure potentiality. They are building something, creating something for other. That is how you harness your creative power. Our physical universe originates from this field. It's unmoving awareness. You have to have a plan. You have to have an idea. What is the idea? In the two cases, in the two examples that I mentioned, people that create buildings or homes, that is the idea. I want to put this home, I want to build this home for my family. I want to retire here with my family, my husband, my wife, my kids, the dog, and all of that. They go out and tap into this nature and create those things. Sometimes it's unwilling, which is wonderful because you already set the intention to do so. It's just part of your dream. What is your path? And I talk about your journey. I talk about the path in all of my videos. So this is one of the examples that I could provide for you, for others, that they can create this with unmoving awareness. You think that, oh yeah, just sign a mortgage. Well, that pen, it's driven by your mind to sign. You get your documents in order. You choose the house. You speak to a realtor. You get together with the mortgage lender. All of those things are part of it. There is no concept of separation between this field and our spiritual essence. Now, a lot of people, they don't think they're spiritual, but I believe we all have some form of spirituality. Some people manifest it more, use it more, create more, and some people are somewhat religious and like, I'm going to ask my higher power to align me with this desire, whether it's to buy a car, get that partner, get that job, the promotion, whatever your desire is at that moment, you have to realize that it is your essence. You are creating that. That is something that you desire. You just don't all of a sudden be like, oh my gosh, I just got the promotion this morning. No, you worked for it. You sat down at your desk, you did the job to the best of your abilities, and you're rewarded. That is the law of pure potentiality. You have that power to say, you know what, I'm going to do this job because it's something that I'm passionate about, something that I love. And once you put that with gratitude, that portal just absolutely opens to receive those desires. The law of pure potentiality, you have it. Now we're going to do a 10-minute meditation. I would like for you to reflect on your current desires, whether it's health for yourself or others, whether it is a trip, whether it is a promotion or a job, even a house. Let's tap into that, reflect for just a few moments. We're going to take a few deep breaths in. I'll begin the music shortly.
You're good.
All right, thank you. Let's begin by taking four deep breaths. On a count of four, take a deep breath in. On a count of four, hold, and on a count of four, hold. That is the box method. So we're going to do this 4 times. So let's begin. Breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Second breath. Breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's begin our third breath. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's begin our last breath. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. At this moment, channel your energy. Focus your energy onto your heart center. Reflect on how your energy is energy harnessed for pure potentiality. This energy that you are radiating is designed to give yourself that boost, that energy, that love to manifest your desires. Think of a moment, think of an object, think of a desire at this moment that you want to achieve. It's private only to you. Believe that you are achieving these goals. Say words that begin with I am, I have, I am open. This moment, realize the universe is working on elevating your vibration, activating the law of pure potentiality in your life to manifest your desires. Open yourself up to receiving miracles by saying, I am open to the possibilities the universe has to offer. Repeat these words in your mind as I say them. Or I'll give you a few moments for you to say it right after. I am tuned into the frequency of the law of pure potentiality. I am abundant. I am healthy. Every day, I am radiating positivity. I am radiating positivity that affects all of those around me. I am attracting blessings from the universe daily. I am the power of pure potentiality. I align myself with the universe. I am working with the universe to harness the power of pure potentiality. All I desire comes to me effortlessly. My energy is infectious and affects everyone around me positively. My health is perfect. I love myself. At this moment, I harness the power of pure potentiality to achieve my desires. The universe has my back. I am a creative child, guided by the universe. I feel powerful. I am powerful. My power is used for good. I am chosen. I detach outcomes because the universe is guiding me. I effortlessly manifest anything I want. I embrace the power of pure potentiality as I go throughout my life. I am blessed in many ways that I know and many ways that I don't. I create infinite possibilities. As we end this session, we're going to do the box method, 4 breaths on 4 counts. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and hold for 4. Let's begin. Breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Second breath. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Third breath. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Last breath. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. At this moment, wiggle your hands, your fingers, your toes. Open your eyes. Come back to this conscious reality as we move on to the next step of the workshop. All right. How's everyone doing?
Excellent.
Very good.
Excellent. This next part of the workshop is the workshop portion. At this moment, there is no rush on this one. It's completely up to you to realize. I'll give you a few moments to think of it. These questions are specifically designed to have you think. They're not yes, no questions. They're not easily answered. But if it easily comes to you, it's totally fine to share. That's your prerogative. So let's begin with the first one. How can you incorporate more moments of silence and stillness into your daily routine? For me, I do it on the daily. I wake up in the morning about a couple of hours before I start my work, and I just put on my guided meditation. I do my breath work, and I realize that I am going to do good work today. I have the law of pure potentiality on my side, and I know that I can achieve those goals for today.
Okay. The question is how I could incorporate more
Silence and
law,
stillness
more
into your
silence and
daily
still.
routine. Yeah.
Okay. So for me is it's just to be mindful at all times, just of my surroundings and where I am. Fortunately, right now I am, traveling. I'm on the road and surrounded by nature. So just just having a moment just to really take inventory and be grateful for it, and sit in that silence to meditate on it, to reflect on it, to do a little bit of daydreaming of what's possible, what's in the works right now, and just being in gratitude. And that could also include picking up a book.
I love that.
That's
What you said was very good because daydreaming is creativity at its finest. And that is how you activate the law of pure potentiality. You're creating dreams for what you desire. I love that. Thank you for sharing that.
Mhm.
For me, I will say I will use my 5 minute journal every day and write down what I'm grateful for, but also what I wish to manifest. Um, and kind of sit there for a couple minutes and just try to visualize it, maybe
That's perfect. Yeah, that's
something
part of
fun.
it.
Hmm. Yeah.
That's wonderful. Thank you for sharing. And the second question, in what ways do you feel most connected to your inner self and the world around you? This one for me, it's a little bit easier because every day I just walk to my window and I just see the clouds, see the sun, the sky, and just get grateful, just thank you for another day of life. Thank you for my comfortable bed. Thank you for the running water, just little things. I'm working on manifesting a lot of things for the chosen, which is the group of people that I ask the spirit team, my spirit team, to guide people with. And at that moment, I just connect with the universe and say, the chosen were brought to me to help, but I require your help as well. Do your part because they are doing their part. Now, my spirit team consists of the universe, the guardian angels, my ancient masters and ancestors, and these are the people that I require. I hope I didn't leave anyone out. Don't get mad at me, universe, or whoever I left out. But these are the people that I connect with in the morning with gratitude and with feeling. The key is the feeling. That is what opens the doors, the portals to manifestation. You can manifest health, wealth, be grateful for the money that's coming into your home and out of the home because you are able to pay your bills. Be grateful for the health that you have because you didn't wake up dead. You woke up alive. Every day, the breath that you take in is a gift, the gift of life, the gift of breath, the gift of health. The more you focus on gratitude with those, whether it's health or money or home or partner, the universe starts to work on your behalf to get your things because the law of pure potentiality guides you, is used, I should say, not guides you. The law of pure potentiality is used to attract those things. You're not doing any effort, like we talked before. It is a seamless process. You have that power. You're harnessing that power into yourself. So that is my story. So I know I went on a little bit. So let me ask the question again for those that want to participate. In what ways do you feel most connected to your inner self and the world around you?
Okay, so hmm. So I connect with my inner self by disconnecting from the world. um, so I feel like there's a time and place for, checking out social media and, seeing what's trending, what's on the news, but very small bites. And that allows me to stay connected with my inner self more consistently, and to be aware of my surrounding and to contemplate life, in a way of how I can continue to improve it and what are things that are working, you know with what I'm doing and what are not. And like you said, just gratitude all over, like surround whatever thought it is with gratitude, because when you really think about it, I have it pretty good. I feel really good about where I am, my life, and just want to keep that same vibration so it continues that way on that path. And then connecting with the world, how I connect with the world truly is through these communities and having these conversations. I rather connect that way rather than finding out through a news feed, Instagram, whatever. that the world is on fire and whatnot, because I already sense that. So I rather, be in a place where we can start to share a little bit and, and connect with everybody. How are you feeling? I think that's a better way to connect with the world, is just checking in with other people and how they're taking in everything that's happening around us.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing that.
Well, for me to connect with myself is through meditation. And recently I also began doing humming and mantras. I think it resonates. It's almost like the humming um, helps me connect with my soul, and also, like John said, trying to connect with people, even if it's online. Um, I get to talk to people from all over the place and all kinds of people, and that makes me feel connected with and learning from everyone. So I like that.
Wonderful. Thank
Mhm.
you for sharing that. So moving on, we're going to explain how seeing approval from others or needing to control situations limits our potential. Do we do something for others to seek their approval? Is it a job, a partner? I'm going to do this for them as a surprise so that they think better about me or that they like me, or I feel that they don't like me, so I'm going to do something to elevate them in their spirit or their like of me. Now, the law of pure potentiality doesn't work in that way because you are the reflection of your inner being. Your inner being is perfect. You should not be seeking approval of others because you are perfect. Your inner being is perfect. Now, I understand that nobody's perfect. Yes, I get that. But your inner being and your inner soul, these are not just the ones that we're talking to now on a regular basis. These are when we go to sleep. We visit other dimensions, other worlds. We get in touch with our other spiritual selves, with our inner people. There's more than one version of us. When I was meditating, when I first came to Miami, the hypnotherapist helped me out. She goes, reach out to the infinite yous across present, past, and future, across all dimensions and planets. There is not just one. Tap into their energy. Their pure potentiality is yours. These guides, these infinite you are all around you, are in here and here. This is how we can move on with applying the law of pure potentiality because we're not doing this alone. Our inner selves are doing this with us. When you get that idea, oh my gosh, where did this idea come from? It came from your inner self. It came from your inner self from across all dimensions. It is you in the past, in the present, in the future. These inner yous guide you to figure out solutions, to create, to meditate. It's such a beautiful feeling because we may not know this, but with the law of pure potentiality, we have infinite power to create our desires. What do you guys think about that?
Love it.
I heard something like that similar from Bashar, one of the channels of Bashar. He was talking about something like that. Very interesting.
Yeah, what were your thoughts on that?
Um, I think it's very possible that we can connect to that. I haven't done it myself, but I feel that it is a possibility. Um, And we, usually in the spirit world, the past, present, and future is happening at once, and it's not like linear like that we see it here. So it is a very high probability that we could do that. We just have to know how to tap into it. I haven't figured it out yet, but
But that's
hopefully.
okay, because this is what this workshop is for. This is something that you'll take away because you now have the power of pure potentiality. The law, it's a law. It is not a desire, it is not an opinion, it is a law. If you tap into the law of pure potentiality, you can do what you just said. You can tap into it, your infinite use. Remember, it's a thought. You think of yourself maybe in a meditation moment, right before you get out of bed. I'm going to give you my example. The therapist was telling me, picture yourself in your room. What is your room? Design it the way. It doesn't have to be looking like the room that you're in right now, but open the door and let every infinite you come in. Some of them had hats, some of them didn't. Some of them were wearing suits and some were not. We have our all sorry, we all have our inner you, our inner being throughout across. There's someone, one of our inner beings, one of my inner beings, is reaching out to me to say, you are going to be fine. You have a successful business. I did it. You're going to do it. You're next in line. So that's one of the ways that one can incorporate the introduction of your inner beings, your inner selves. We all have them. The inner self is not just sitting right here. It's not in a linear time continuum. It's past, present, future, many dimensions, many planets, infinite worlds, infinite time. We just have to think about it, ground ourselves. John, it looks like you want to say something. Tell me.
Have been, yes, because when you were speaking about the law and the different versions of ourselves that exist, through the dimensions, I kept thinking of Marvel, right, with the Avengers and Doctor Strange, and also the different versions of like Spider-Man, all that stuff. I mean, it's like it's all kind of like the same plot, same characters, but different variety versions, with different traits and whatnot. Like there's a slob Spider-Man, who let himself go and whatnot. So also, I think there's a lot of truth in these, fiction, science fiction movies and whatnot. So I'm like, this had to come from somewhere, So I really do gravitate to this. And personally, my experience has been, and I do feel like I've achieved something with this, is, there I've always had this inkling that I have more potential than, just what meets the eye, or what is the trajectory based on my, where I started, my upbringing and where I come from, my education level, et cetera, et cetera. It goes on and on and on. And you sort of like, you know, society would validate this, but it's really just yourself that's saying, well, this is all I can achieve. This is all I can amount to. And I personally wouldn't settle for that. I wouldn't settle for less. Definitely wouldn't settle for mediocre, but also I don't I want to continue to just continue to evolve and grow and arrive to an understanding of really what is my fullest potential. And a lot of times is living in my own little illusion, you know, being a little bit, like I said, like a daydreamer. And I kid you not, I mean, I think that's the key because as you dream big, I mean, you just see things moving, progressing a lot faster. It might not happen overnight, but you see a shift every single day. So I call that quantum leaping. Whatever that timeline you thought that you were going to be in because of your attitude about it because you didn't settle. You just jumped it and you invited this new higher version of yourself. It's almost like it came to guide you to like you said, the inner being, all of it existing, they're there guiding you. I also call it like my future self, the one that's done all those things I envision, and the dreams made possible, and I connect to that future self, and that's how I draw in the feeling as well, and your reality starts to change along with it. So it really is quite possible, and scientifically I think it can be proven. um if there's one way we can measure, that would be great. But yeah, so that's how I process it.
Well, thank you for sharing that. I want to add something because the law of pure potentiality mixed with your other selves, your other beings, remove those limiting beliefs because there are those limiting beliefs that they let go, that they removed. So tap into that and say, you know what? There are a bunch of my inner selves, my inner beings, my higher selves that remove these limiting beliefs. I'm going to tap into those guys. I'm going to tap into that John that is limitless. Because another thing that I've been discussing with a friend of mine is these limiting beliefs are in the past, they're behind us. And how can we move forward? How can we go on our journey if we're looking at the rearview mirror? We have to focus on the present and future and leave all of those things in the past. Bullies, bad experiences at work. I'm gonna one of the practices that I've told my clients is reframing. The subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between reality and not reality. If you reframe in your mind the outcome of that episode in a positive way, you'll never get those limiting beliefs anymore. You'll never get those bad thoughts anymore. And I can tell you, it works for me. If it wasn't for that technique, I would still be thinking of past events at work where I wasn't treated well, or instances where I wasn't treated well by other people. But I reframed those instances in my mind with an outcome that I felt is positive. And those thoughts don't come back anymore. If they do, what I say, and I believe we've spoken about this, John, that thought comes in, thank you for coming, be on your way, don't come back. That is such a powerful statement for reframing because you already gave it the thanks. You came here, thank you so much for coming. Bye bye, I'll never see you again. When I moved from New York to Chicago, and from Chicago to Los Angeles. And I don't know why it came. All of these thoughts are like, who do you think you are? You had it good at the place. Why did you move out here? And it just, they got loud. Like if someone was talking to me and I said, shut up. They never came back. To this day, those thoughts never came back. Shut up. Just two words. Just get out of here. Don't come back. You're not welcome here. It really is that simple. I'm glad that I shared that with you guys because with you all, I'm sorry. I'm glad I shared that with you all because we don't realize that we have the power. This is why the law of potentiality works. This is not an opinion. This is a law. Like if you break a law by going through a stop sign, you're gonna get a ticket. You broke the law. This is a law. I harness the law of pure potentiality. I'm like, I came here because I'm doing things. I am infinite possibilities. I am infinite creatively. And you guys, you thoughts, you negative thoughts are telling me who I am. I'll tell you who I am. I'm the creator. Do not come back here with those thoughts ever again. And I'm telling you, they don't. You got to be firm with those thoughts. That negativity, go away, out. Do not come back. You do not have room in here. You're not living here rent free. I pay the bills, I pay the rent. I turn it over to you. I turn the floor over to you. Does anyone want to share an experience?
I was gonna say just turn off the lights, turn off any access to the utilities, and they will go on their own. No. Basically, yeah, like don't give it attention, don't focus on it. That's been my technique. It will be like a dissolving thought.
Awesome.
If it doesn't serve me, it's no place.
Oh my
I'm
God, you're gonna
rebel.
get a thumbs up for that. If it doesn't serve me, you don't need to be here.
Mm-mm. Mhm.
Before we move on to the next topic and close the session, is there anything that anyone else wants to share? All right. Now we just discussed how we can incorporate the law of pure potentiality. You can visualize your intentions. Let me rephrase that. You are visualizing your intentions. The next step for you, for me, for all of us, is to connect with nature. My connecting is going to my window, breathing that fresh air. The weather down here in Miami has been so good. I've had these windows open for 2 weeks now. And every morning I just breathe in that fresh air. It energizes me, it motivates me. That's my connection to the universe. That's my connection to apply the law of pure potentiality. I have in the complex, in the building complex, there's like a little pond. When the time comes, because I had to prepare for today, I'll probably do it next Wednesday when it's free, or maybe over the weekend. I'll take out my little blanket and just sit by the pond and just watch the clouds go by, depending on the time of night. The sun will set, and it's such a beautiful image. Those beautiful yellows and oranges and reds, and then they turn more maroon as the sun goes down, and then it turns to blue. That's how I feel is mine, uniquely mine. And you can find what's uniquely yours. So I want to thank you all for participating in today's workshop. I'm going to open the floor for questions and comments. It's yours. Open up.
I do want to say that one of those ways that I really tap into my potentiality is recognizing, that the world is existing from my point of view. So the world exists because I am observing it. I am here. I am living. And of course that goes for everyone. But I'm saying like this would not be anything in like I would not know that it is if I was not here to observe it. You know? So that for me tells me that the world is inside me. The world, the universe, everything that exists is inside me. And as within as without. So connecting those pieces and considering like, just how important it is to remind yourself of that. So if you if you, none of it would be real or exist if you were not here, then your potential to create the life that you want is limitless. It is anything and everything you could dream of. Only you decide that. Only you set your own limitations. And I think that the obstacle that most of us have is the conditioning and the programming, and the challenges that we face that we came to believe that we are limited. And it takes a lot of effort and a lot of strength and a lot of perseverance to break through that. But when you do, and even if you start seeing the crack, and the lights are shining through, you better keep going, because it really is that, like, you have that much potential. No matter where you are in your life, no matter what you've been through, it's really about the perseverance and really believe in it wholeheartedly.
Yeah, it's about the feeling. There are challenges that we face, but these challenges are put in our way because we have the ability to get through this challenge. And I firmly believe, because I've seen it, on the other side of a challenge is the reward. And we get a challenge. Sometimes they're small, sometimes they're large. But if we don't give up, it gets harder and harder. But once we finish that challenge, you get that I did it moment. I accomplished this. I got through this. Now, it can manifest as a reward if you're looking for that job. It's like I got that promotion, I got that job. Or simple things like I just crossed that off my list. Is there anyone else before I close out today's session?
I just wanted to thank you and both. And I love what you just said, John, as well. And you also mentioned the word sovereignty, and that's a word that is resonating a lot and is talked about a lot these days. And what John said remind me of that word, because in you could summarize what you just said with that word alone, saying we are sovereign of our own being, and we decide what we let get through to us, and what we we allow what comes to us and what doesn't come to us, and how we want to live our lives. So it's like we are sovereign to decide how we're going to live our lives. So that came that word came to mind when you were speaking. So I just wanted to share that, and thank you for that, saying that.
Thank you so much.
Mhm.
I'm going to stop the recording now, but don't leave.